Lads.
It's the hope that kills you, isn't it? Brilliant defensive performance against Aston Villa. Took one of our only chances. And then we go, I don't know why I've got them on. And then we go and I don't know what to say. Let's go through it. We played all right in the first half. They were pretty poor. We were pretty poor. Southampton, I think they picked like 1 point up in a load of games, and you could definitely tell that today. You could definitely tell that Southampton were not on form. Danny Ings went off early, which were like, oh wow, things are looking up for us. We just didn't take our chances, did we? We got into some good positions in that first half. Just didn't take them. Anyway, I'm not going to keep you all night, guys. I really appreciate every single person being in this stream because I am not in the right frame of mind to be making this video right now. Just not in a very good mood. So first of all, the first thing that I can really remember from us was McGoldrick getting into a lot of space because they were leaving so much space in the midfield and kind of just in between the midfield and the defence. McGoldrick got the ball probably from a poor pass from Southampton. Obviously, they don't show these things in the highlights, so I'm just trying to remember from memory. McGoldrick gets the ball. Brewster is stood waiting for the ball to be played to him. McGoldrick tries to play it behind a defender. Brewster's nowhere near it. He's not making a run. He's stood there waiting for the ball because he's got no defender around him. And McGoldrick plays a stupid ball. Now, I love David McGoldrick so much. And I don't think he had a bad game today, but he certainly had a lot of chances to do something today and either score or assist. He didn't take any of them. That was the first one. Not playing the ball to Brewster because Brewster would have had a one-on-one, no problem. Even if he had a bad touch, he'd have still had time to kind of pick the ball back up and take it and have a one-on-one. He had so much time, and I'm guessing McGoldrick just didn't look up at all. Really poor from McGoldrick. To say that he could ping a ball to Baldock from one end of the pitch to the other against Aston Villa, and he can't pick his head up and just play the ball really nice and easy to Brewster. Really frustrating. Then we had a penalty shout, but the referee had already given a foul on Forster. Forster, 6'7", massive bloke. Brewster stood in front of him. Doesn't really make much of an attempt to impede him. He's just stood there. Forster tries to get to the ball, can't get to it, so he thinks, oh, I'll just throw myself on the floor, and he gets away with it. It's really frustrating, but it is what it is. It happens. These things happen in football. There are a lot of goalkeepers that just go down really easily, and today Forster was that for me. But what happened after that? Forster missed the ball. It came back in, and there was a handball. There was definitely a handball from a Southampton player. But obviously, it wasn't looked at far because the referee had already given that foul on the keeper, which wasn't in the slot. If it was McBurney, or if it was a big lad like Egan or Jack O'Connell in front of him, fair enough. But it's Brewster. Brewster's not impeding you at all, mate. Just because you can't get there does not mean that that's a foul. But he went down, got a free kick, no penalty, not even looked at. I don't know if that's a thing. I don't know if VAR can tell the referee to go back and look at a foul that could have led to a penalty. Probably not. But anyway, we move on. Then they go through on goal, and Ampadu just flies in, completely misses the ball, takes the man. Really frustrating thing to watch. And he really could have taken the ball quite simply from that slide. He threw himself at the ball, missed it. It happens. He got booked for it, and James Ward-Prowse smashed the ball in the back of the net. It wasn't right in the corner, the penalty, but he sent the keeper the wrong way. Towards the end of the half, Bogle was in the box, got a little bit of a nudge from Ward-Prowse. Hal said on the stream, anywhere else, and it would have been a free kick. But because it was in the area, it wasn't a penalty. I was saying to him, if you get clipped, if his leg would have clipped his leg or his foot would have clipped his foot, that would have been a penalty. But the fact that it was a push, it's so difficult to give a penalty from there. And I understand, I don't think it was a penalty. But like you say, it's just weird how it all works out, because it would have been a free kick. That referee gave a free kick for everything today. So it would have been a free kick if it had been anywhere else on the pitch. And it's just hilarious that the amount of times that we went down and didn't get anything, and the amount of time that they went down, especially in the first half, and got everything. And then Brewster plays McGoldrick through. Very nice ball. McGoldrick's got all the time in the world. Decides to try and chip one of the biggest goalkeepers in the Premier League. And he was quite far out from the goalkeeper as well. I think when you're going one-on-one with a goalkeeper and they're ready to go down, chipping him, fine. But he was coming out. There were defenders around, so the goalkeeper's not going to go down. He just waited. He's like, thank you very much. So it's another poor decision from McGoldrick. He should have tried to put it round him or smashed it or something, but trying to chip a 6'7" goalkeeper, he's not going to end well for you. We go into the second half. Che Adams, within a few minutes, is putting them 2-0 up. John Lundstrom, with one of the worst passes, tried to clip it over one of the Saints players, and he just hits him on the head. Lands after I don't know what happened. It ended up landing to Che Adams anyway, and he just smashes it in the top corner. But Lundstrom, instead of going to try and chase back and try and stop Ampadu from stop Che Adams from hitting the shot, he's just stood there with his hand up on the edge of the box. I think it was Ampadu that went to chase it down and try and stop the shot, but he just stood there like that. I don't know what he's asking for. Offside maybe, but nobody's offside. He's just stood there like that. What are you doing? I thought he was really poor today, Lundstrom. Few other passes that was shocking. There was a shot in the second half where he took it on his chest. He was massively like off balance, falling over, and he takes a shot with his left foot and it just trickles wide. That is just Lundstrom all over that. If you are falling over, if you've lost your balance, take a touch, try and regain your balance. Don't try and hit it on the volley. Anyway, let's move on from that. It was an excellent finish from Che Adams, I'm going to be honest. But these things have been happening all season. Haller for West Ham hits probably the best shot of his West Ham career and then goes on loan. Oh, I don't even know. They might have bought him. I don't freaking know. I've had enough of this season. I just want it to end. Fleck nearly, I think he could have got sent off. Shocking tackle on, I think it was Ward-Prowse. All their players absolutely just bounded in. Fisticuff, scuffling, whatever you want to call it. It was a shocking tackle. He did get booked for it. It could have been a red. It wasn't. It was reckless. But at the same time, we deserve something. Anything. Jags didn't deserve to be sent off against Villa. We deserve something. He got booked. Fair enough. Let's move on. But also, Southampton could have made it 3, 4, 5, 6. Che Adams had a 1-on-1. Redmond had a 1-on-1. So I think what we've got to say is Ramsdale was brilliant. Couldn't, obviously, penalty, top corner, two goals scored, one that he's got two that he's got no chance with, really. And then he made some brilliant saves. There was one from distance as well that looked like it was creeping in the bottom corner that Ramsdale got his fingertips to. Very, very good save. And like I say, those two one-on-ones, he made two very good saves. Minamino also put the ball wide from very, very close in. So, as I can see, not many people in the stream. I don't blame you one little bit. I don't really want to be doing this video, if I'm being completely honest. It's a very, very tough one to take, as we've just come off the back of a very, very good win. I know we've not got a lot of players, and I know people probably have a go at me for being really depressed and saying all negative stuff. But as I can see in the comments right now, everybody's commenting on Lundstram. So let's quickly, I'm going to go through the players that played well today, because there were a lot that played poorly. I don't think McGoldrick had a bad game when you talk about his overall play, but he made some stupid decisions. Poor ball to Brewster, and a really poor choice of a chip against Forster. I thought Brewster looked more interested today, which we've not seen a lot from him, have we? He's kind of just stood, waited for it. Today, he was getting himself about the pitch. And I actually don't think he played too badly. I think this was his best game. Good ball through to McGoldrick, where he possibly should have done better with the chip. He also could have had a one-on-one, like I said. So yeah, I thought Brewster wasn't bad. McGoldrick was poor at times. Fleck, I thought, had a decent game, other than that stupid tackle that he put in. Lundstram was horrendous today. Probably the worst player on the pitch. Ollie Norwood, didn't really notice Ollie much, to be perfectly honest, and he went off quite early. Bogle always looked dangerous, looked like he was trying to make something happen. I thought George Baldock was brilliant in that position, seeing as though he's not played it ever in his career. We're asking a little bloke who plays right wing back to play right centre back, where Basham normally plays, and I actually think he had a really good game. Ampadu was okay. I thought Keane Bryan did quite well today. And the Stevens looked a little bit better than he has been. He was trying to take players on. I might have seen a Meggs in there at some point. And he played some okay football, but he also played really terribly early on too. So it's a difficult one. Rama's man of the match by far. I think I've gone through everyone. Subs, does it really matter? McBurney, they dropped him into attacking midfield. God knows why. He's not good enough, especially like that, especially playing in an attacking midfield role. I said to Hal in the stream, why the hell are we playing a striker in attacking midfield? And I know Luke Freeman is injured at the moment, but we sent him on loan to Forest, and now we're trying to play McBurney, a target man, in attacking midfield. Now, fair enough, I don't think McBurney is the worst footballer in the world. I think we saw from him playing for Swansea that he's got a good touch and he can play football, but he can do that in the Championship. He can't do it in the Premier League. We've got some of the best players in the world in the Premier League, and we're asking Ollie McBurney, a target man, to be playing attacking midfield. Shocking decision. Leave McGoldrick on. And if you're going to bring him off, change the system. We should have, like Chris has just said here, I'll start going into some comments. We should have gone 4-4-2. Like, we should have started the game 4-4-2. If you've not got the players to play the system, change the formation. Shocking decision. Let's have a look. What else have we got? Hal. Yeah. Should we play some of the youngsters? Possibly. I know Hal's very, very much a fan of playing the youngsters. McBurney, absolutely shocking. I don't think he was that bad, but he's certainly not right for that position. Drop Lundstram, please. Wow, the terrible, totally poor performance all around. Yep, 100%. I would say to Lundstram, you're done. After that performance today, I would say, you are done. We don't want to see you in a Sheffield United shirt again. I'd rather play Ben Osborne on the right. I don't care. I wonder what Ben Osborne's done to piss Wilder off so much, because Ben Osborne does not deserve to sit on the bench week in, week out. He just doesn't. Either play him in the midfield or play him at left wing back, because Lundstrom's playing shocking and Ender Stevens not playing too well either. Brewster starting is the only positive. Brewster had a slightly better game today. He did. He definitely did. Hal says that Lundstrom only cares about Lundstrom, which been saying for weeks and weeks, that he just does things that is trying to kind of get him that next move. But the way that you get your next move is by playing well, by playing for the team. He's not going to get himself a move. And if he does go to Rangers, then he's going to find it so much more easy. It's not fair, because he's been so poor this season, Lundstrom, that he doesn't deserve to walk into a team that who are playing poor teams every week like Rangers will be. Anyway, let's move on. Govinda, agree. What's the point of putting youngsters on the bench if you're not going to play them? I think we're just kind of trying to give them, kind of show them what it's like to play, or to at least be around the first team squad. League One West should take Lundstrom's position. I completely agree. Other than Newcastle in May, that was our best chance of 3 points given Southampton's form, and we blew it. Paul, I completely agree, mate. Completely agree. Southampton, you could see from that first half, weren't ready for that game today, and then that penalty just completely gave them the confidence back. We just gave them the confidence back. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. I don't really know what else I've got to say. I can't be bothered. I think, thank you for everyone for being in here. I really, really appreciate it. Really appreciate every view. But it was a poor one today. It was a poor one from the team. I didn't really enjoy commenting on it, to be perfectly honest. And yeah, let's leave it there. Harvey Alexa said, "This is his worst game of the season." Possibly. Anyway, thank you very much, guys. Really appreciate everyone being here. I'm going to leave it there. On to the next one. Let's see if we can win the next game. Thanks a lot. Stay in good, Nick.